Hello, Colas, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona will have to choose between Lionel Messi and Manchester City superstar Bernardo Silva in 2023. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then to conclude, talking on this other transfer report from Dario Sport, claiming that Barcelona, of course, are closely following this 23-year-old target of Arsenal and also a target for Manchester United, Cody Gakpo, who plays for PSV Eindhoven. He is a left winger. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, before we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Having secured a marquee signing in the form of Robert Lewandowski this past summer, Barcelona president Joan Laporta wants to add another superstar name to his roster next year. The Catalan club Supremo spared no efforts in strengthening his squad in the summer window and is keen to continue to do so next year as well, and sees the addition of another marquee player as a necessity to elevate the Barca team to the next level. And according to a report from Sport, Barcelona have two names on the table that they are considering in PSG superstar Lionel Messi and Manchester City midfield maestro Bernardo Silva. However, given the club's financial situation, they can only sign one of the two superstars, and even then, it will be anything but easy for Barca. So Laporta will have a very huge decision to make whether he goes after Messi or Bernardo Silva come summer of 2023. It is no secret that Barcelona are intent on bringing back Messi after mishandling his exit last summer, and the fact that he will be a free agent at the end of the season will, with his contract at PSG expiring, makes the chance of a reunion very plausible. However, recent reports have suggested that the former Barcelona captain might opt to move to the MLS by joining Inter Miami FC. At the same time, PSG are fighting hard to convince him to sign a new contract and prolong his stay at the Parc des Princes. As for Bernardo Silva, the Portuguese international has been linked with a move to Spotify Camp Nou for a long time now. A move looked possible this past summer, but Barca left it very late in the window to make an approach, meaning that the 28-year-old stayed put at Man City. However, it is believed that the former AS Monaco ace desires a move to Barcelona, while his agent Jorge Mendes is willing to facilitate the transfer. But FC Barcelona would have to meet City's keep asking price, which could be around 100 million euros, making it very difficult. For either of the signings to materialize, though, Barcelona would first have to get rid of high wages of their captains Gerard Piqué and Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets' expiring contract means he will likely leave, freeing up some space on the salary bill. But Alba and Piqué will also need to be axed. On top of that, a big sale will also be needed to generate funds, with Frankie de Jong's name once again being touted as a possible sacrificial lamb. Finally, Barca might have to rely on another economic lever in the form of selling some percentage of BLM, that is the Barca licensing and merchandising, an option that the club are reluctant to take. Barcelona are making huge plans for the next transfer window. Of course, Bernardo Silva have been strongly linked for a long time. Last summer, it seemed as though Bernardo Silva was supposed to be a Barca player, but normally Barca had already activated all the levers and signed their top priorities, and also for the fact that the price that City were demanding, Barca considered it too high, so they were reluctant. So that made it, they left it too late. So there was no way to materialize that deal even at the end of that transfer window. But Barcelona have not given up. From all indications, Barca still continue to monitor Bernardo Silva, and Xavi still strongly likes the player a lot to be a Barca player next summer. So now this report coming out saying how, Barca will have to choose between Bernardo Silva and Lionel Messi. Of course, every single day we talk about a potential return for Messi to come now. But it looks so difficult, right? Because PSG themselves, they really want to extend his contract. Then Inter Miami of the MLS are also strongly monitoring him. So Barcelona need to make just one, because we know that our financial position is not the best. So it will be difficult to say, okay, we bring Bernardo Silva and we also have Messi in the team. Just imagine the kind of salary match that, in fact, the salary will be too heavy and Barca will go against the fair play. That's just the truth. So there's no way that we can say we can sign those players. So Laporta needs to choose one, you know. So guys, what do you think? Do you think we should bring Ben Messi back to the Camp Nou to have a proper farewell, or we should bring 28-year-old Bernardo Silva? I would like to see your thoughts down on the comment section below regarding that. So let's see what happens, what Barca will choose, next summer. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, PSV Eindhoven's left winger Cody Gakpo has generated heavy interest across Europe. If reports are to be believed, the 23-year-old is already being monitored by Manchester United, Arsenal and Bayern Munich, and Barcelona are the latest team now to jump up to the wagon. As relayed by Dario Sport, the Catalan team is already working on shortlisting the players who can fit into Xavi's project from next season. For that, the primary objective is to look for those whose contracts are expiring at the end of the current campaign. Hence, players like Diogo Dalot, Jorginho, and even N'Golo Kante are currently at the top of the agenda. At the same time, however, the team is not ruling out the possibility of injecting money into those who represent a bright future, and Gakpo, given his performances this season, certainly falls into that criteria. Lining up alongside Luke de Jong and Xavi Simons, two familiar faces for FC Barcelona in the PSV front line. Gakpo has racked up an impressive 13 goals and 16 assists in 22 appearances across all competitions. This has led to him generating heavy interest from the European heavyweights, with Barcelona being one of them, along with Arsenal, Manchester United as well as Bayern Munich. The only issue in signing the 23-year-old winger is going to be his valuation, although transfer market values him at just 35 million euros. The year-old formula of supply and demand is going to give PSV a big leverage. This basically means his valuation will rise significantly. Given the interest, Barcelona might as well have to give up on his signing, mostly because they cannot compete with the financial muscle of United, Arsenal and Bayern Munich. For now, signing someone like Gakpo remains a far-fetched idea, and even if Barcelona are looking to sign a winger, a certain Marco Asensio of Real Madrid could be preferred, as he remains an experienced campaigner, and on top of that, he would cost nothing as his contract expires at the end of the season. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.